moving forward to our next topic, kinds of meaning. I'll take help from Jeffrey Leach's theory of kinds of meaning in order to explain various various types of meaning we usually talk about in the classrooms of linguistics or semantics. To begin with, I'll talk about linguistic or conceptual or the basic meaning of words in a language. These linguistic or conceptual meanings, also known as denotative, logical or cognitive meanings. These are the basic meanings in a language which are available in a dictionary of a language. For example, we are not known to a word. We try to open up a dictionary and find the meanings of that word. The meanings which we find in dictionary are usually known as the conceptual or linguistic meaning of that word. They are the central factor of a language because all other meanings have a direct or indirect connection with these meanings. So they are the central factor of the meaning of a word or sentence. And they are also integral to the functioning of language or functioning of the meaning in a language. Let's have an example. If we all know the word man. What does that mean? Man is somebody who is human, is male and adult. What you're looking at your screen can be explained. All the qualities which have the symbol of plus besides them, they are what is included. And those qualities which have the symbols of minus besides them, these qualities are not included in the basic or linguistic definition, meaning of that word. So in the meaning of man, we can include human, male, and adult. In contrast, the meaning of girl includes human, but not male, and also not adult. So girl, when a girl becomes adult, she becomes a woman probably in general understanding. The meaning of a girl are different from the meanings of man. So these are the basic meanings, and there are possibilities that the word girl or man can be used in different connotations, can be used in different situations with different meanings. For example, if you must have heard this expression, be a man. This may be a socially acceptable or unacceptable expression depending on the societies we live in. But be a man here refers to the qualities which a male holds in a typical male chauvinist or male dominated society. It doesn't refer to the physical properties of a male. Therefore, the basic meanings are actually the conceptual meanings which are found in dictionary and not the social or connotative meanings which we find in various uses of a word or expression. In order to understand this further, we need to see that any language is divided at various levels. According to Leach, at least there are 3 basic levels based on which we need to understand the language, and they are important to develop a linguistic competence in a language. What are these levels? They are in front of you according to Leach. These 3 levels of language are necessary for linguistic competence, and these include phonology, syntax, and semantics. When a speaker speaks something, he encodes the message in that language. He has semantics in his mind first, then he develops words and phrases to convey those meanings, and then he pronounces them. He leads to phonology. A listener, the reverse process. He listens to the phonology, the sounds first from the speaker, then he understands the syntax, and based on that he develops the semantics, the meanings of those words. That simply it means that speaker encodes meanings, whereas the listener decodes meanings based on his semantic knowledge of the language. These levels are absolutely necessary to generate or understand linguistic utterances in any language. For the analysis of any sentence, we need to have a phonological representation, a syntactic representation, and also a semantic representation. One level of language is connected and may be derived from another level. The aim of conceptual meaning here is to provide the semantic representation of a word or sentence. And this is usually done by using the configuration of abstract symbols and contrastive features. Based on all this detail, we can assume that conceptual meaning actually provides the primary and basic semantic representation of various words. That means the various basic or primary meanings of the words. This will help users of the language to distinguish from one meaning to another of a word or sentence in a language. Therefore, we can assume and we can conclude that conceptual meaning are an inextricable part of a language. We cannot understand the meaning of language properly without the knowledge of these basic meanings of that language.